Hi guys, this is our new deck profile 2.0 Green Machine deck. So to J-activate this guy for our Mechana Lord, it's 4. You can also tap X number of stones to search for a resonator with no attribute or an addition with no attribute for the number of stones you tap. So if you tap 3, you can search for an addition or a resonator with no attribute that has a cost of 3. We're going to J-activate him. So when this guy enters the field, you can play 3 resonators or additions with no attributes from your hand for no cost. And then you can also banish resonator with no attribute to prevent all damage that would be dealt to this card to the end of the turn. And your gods are tap 3 stones. Resonators with no attributes this turn cannot be destroyed. So, take. Just so you guys know, we don't play any other colors, so it's just all green stones. You don't need to play this many, I just kind of threw a bunch of green stones in. So, we're going to start with the green lineup. We play 4 Moonbreeze. Very good mana ram card for you, because your opponent can't attack it like our Wind Sprites or Elvish Priest. And it taps for Moon, but we're playing no colored cards. It doesn't really matter which one you're playing for unless you try to tap for another green card, but that's what your stone's for. And you can tap these for, obviously, our no colors. We play 3 Familiar of the Holy Wind. When it enters, draw a card, and you can also tap a stone to banish this card to deal 300 damage to a resonator. We play 3 Elvish Priest just for the extra mana ram. Same thing as our Wind Sprite, almost as our Moonbreeze Fairy, but he taps for a Windstone. But he can be attacked, so he's more vulnerable than our Moonbreeze. Then for protection, we play 4 Laws of Silence. Pay 2 Windstone, spell chant instant. Your opponent cannot play any normal spells or summoning spells. So unless they can summon the ruler this turn or use anything they already have on field, but pretty much they can't play any other cards from hand for the turn. Then we play 2 Fronters of the World Tree. It's a 2-drop spell chant that allows you pretty much mulligan again. Put any number of cards from your hand back onto the bottom of your deck. Then draw an additional 1 card, plus the number of cards you put back. And you also gain 800 life. So if you put 3 back, you're drawing 4, and you gain 800 life. So, nice card if you want to try to fix your hand and gain some additional life, just in case you're in a losing situation. Then we also play 2 of this 1-drop Persistence Call of Action. If you control a beast, you do not have to pay a cost for this card. But you target Resonator, that target Resonator gains Swiftness and target attack until the end of the turn, and you also draw a card. We also play 4 of our Regalia's Maribel. With this ruler, you only have to pay 3 to be able to summon her as a monster. If you're not playing the ruler, you have to pay 5. And she also has the ability to tap 1 stone and tap her to banish this card and destroy a target Regalia card. So, destroy your own if you want to, or obviously your opponent's if needed. If not, keep it down there, summon it later on as a Resonator. Because another thing, if you don't know, once you play this as a Regalia, that turn, if you summon it that turn, that's when it has Summoning Sickness. But the turn after, any other turn after, such as your opponent's turn, it does not. So we also play 3 of the Mechanical Sprite. 1-drop 3/3. Can tap a stone to give it flying. We play 3 Clockwork Soldier. Another 1-drop 3/3. With target attack. And you can also tap a stone to give him an additional 200 attack till the end of the turn. This effect can stack for the number of stones you tap. But at the end of the turn, he dies. So then we play 4 the Magic Screw. It's a 1-drop card which can be added to any resonator with no color. So any of your machine ones. And give it 6/6. So all of your 1-drops can now become a 9/9. But very more relevant than a 3/3. Go turn 2. Make them a 9/9. A lot of people have a hard time getting around with that early game. Especially if you're using a flying resonator. We main deck 2 Lumio Cities. We side more if we needed. But this allows us to tap all machine resonators, gain an additional 2/2. So all your 1-drops become a 5/5 without the screw now. And you can tap 2 stones, plus tapping this to target a resonator to lose flying, first strike, pierce, or target attack, and give it to another resonator. So if your opponent summons something with swiftness and you got the stones, you can remove the swiftness, put it on one of your guys. Or just steal their flying or something if you don't want them to block. That can come very handy if you need it. So then we play 4 Dark Mechana Grim Shadow. This guy is our only no-color resonator that is not a machine. He is Shadow 7's Kings, but whenever he enters the field, you search for any card that has no attribute, so Regalias, Resonators, or Addition Resonators, such as your Mirabelles or your Screws or stuff. So, he's a 3-drop 4/4, a little bit of a weenie, but if you use him with him off your drop effect, that's 3 searches, so you can maintain your hand advantage. That's kind of what you need with this deck, so that way you always got cards to summon or get the cards you want faster. And then we play 3 of our ginormous tank, Maribel, the Self-Awareness Machine. She's a 5-drop 12/12 with Pierce, and you can tap the stone and tap another resonator. She gains all the similar abilities, so Pierce, Swifting, First Strike, Flying, all those, and she also gains the attack and defense till the end of the turn. So let's say we have 3 of these on board. We have 2 stones left on tap. You can tap 1 to bump one of them up to 12/12 and give them additional pierce, but then this one can attack, but this one's now 24/24. But you can also tap the other one to make this one 36/36. And then attack, forcing your opponent to block if needed, but that's 3,600 points of damage done with piercing. So other than that, guys, that's our deck profile on our green machine. Any comments or ideas you'd like to see change in the deck, post below. And that, subscribe, and we'll have some more deck profiles for you guys later on. Enjoy your day.